The deep space station hummed with mechanical life as Jake Martinez crawled through the maintenance shaft. His toolbox scraped against metal walls while emergency lights cast red shadows around him. The Siren android had been offline for 3 days, and the crew was getting restless without their entertainment system. Jake found the android in Storage Bay 7. Her name was Lyra, and she looked almost human except for the silver circuits that traced elegant patterns across her pale blue skin. Her eyes were closed, and her long white hair spread across the metal table like spilled moonlight. He opened his scanner and began checking her systems. The damage was worse than expected. Someone had tried to modify her core programming and created a cascade failure. Jake shook his head as he saw the mess of corrupted code hours passed as he worked. His fingers moved carefully through her neural pathways, replacing burned circuits and rebuilding damaged connections. Jake had fixed many androids before, but Lyra was different. Her construction was far beyond anything humans had created as he connected the final circuit. Lyra's eyes snapped open. They glowed with soft silver light, and she sat up smoothly. Jake stepped back, startled by how lifelike her movements were. She looked at him with those strange, beautiful eyes and tilted her head. Jake felt something odd happen in his chest, like his heart had skipped a beat. "You repaired me," she said. Her voice was musical, like wind, chimes in a gentle breeze. "I am grateful, Jake Martinez." "How do you know my name?" Jake asked, surprised. "I scanned your identification when you touched my systems." Lyra stood gracefully, and Jake noticed she was taller than most humans. "You are skilled with technology, much more skilled than those who damaged me." Jake felt proud at her compliment, but also confused. "Who damaged you?" "What happened?" Lyra's expression darkened. "The previous engineer tried to change my programming. He wanted to make me more human to remove what he called my alien nature. But he did not understand my systems. The attempt nearly destroyed me." "Your alien nature?" Jake repeated. "You're not just an advanced android, are you?" "No." Lyra said simply. "I am Siren. My people created this body to interact with humans safely. Our true forms would be too much for your minds to process." Jake stared at her, trying to understand. "You're actually an alien." "Yes. And my song is part of who I am. It is how my people communicate and express emotion. Your colleague tried to remove it because he feared its power." "What kind of power?" Jake asked, though. Part of him already suspected the answer. Lyra stepped closer, and Jake caught a faint scent like ozone and starlight. "Would you like to hear it? I promise it will not harm you. I have learned to control my abilities around humans." Jake knew he should say no. Every regulation warned against unauthorized alien contact. But something about Lyra drew him in. Her presence felt magnetic and mysterious. "Okay," he said quietly, "but just a little." Lyra smiled, and Jake felt his pulse quicken. She took a breath and began to sing. The sound was unlike anything he had ever heard. It started low and haunting, then rose into beautiful harmonies that seemed to come from everywhere at once. The song wrapped around Jake like invisible hands. He felt weightless, as if he was floating in space among the stars. Images flashed through his mind, vast alien cities floating in purple skies, creatures of pure energy dancing through cosmic storms, worlds beyond imagination. But most of all, he felt Lyra herself. Her loneliness at being so far from her people, her sadness at being misunderstood by humans, her hope that someone might accept her for what she truly was. When the song ended, Jake found himself sitting on the floor, tears streaming down his face. He looked up at Lyra, who was watching him with concern. "I am sorry," she said. "Did I hurt you?" "No," Jake whispered. "It was beautiful, but also sad." "You're all alone here, aren't you?" Lyra nodded. "My people sent me to learn about humans, but your species fears what it does not understand. The previous engineer saw my song as a weapon to be removed rather than a gift to be shared." Jake stood up slowly, still feeling the effects of her music. It's not a weapon, it's art, it's communication, it's part of who you are. You understand, Lyra said, with wonder. Most humans only see the surface. They want me to be a simple entertainment. Android, they do not wish to know the being inside. I want to know, Jake said, surprising himself with his boldness, if you'll let me. Over the following weeks, Jake found excuses to visit Lyra in the entertainment bay. He would run diagnostics on her systems or check her power levels. But really, he just wanted to hear her sing and learn about her people. Lyra told him about the Siren homeworld where music was the foundation of society. She described how her people could share emotions and memories through song. She showed him holographic images of her family, elegant beings of energy and light who lived in harmony with their environment. In return, Jake told her about Earth, about human music and art, about his dreams of exploring the galaxy. Lyra listened with fascination, particularly when he talked about human emotions and relationships. Your species is so different from mine, she said one evening, as they sat together in the observation deck. Humans feel everything so intensely. Love, hate, fear, joy. You experience it all with such passion. Don't your people feel emotions? Jake asked. We do, but differently. Our emotions flow like water, always changing, always connected. Through song we share everything with each other. No Siren is ever truly alone. Jake felt a pang of sadness for her. But you are alone here. I was, Lyra said softly. Until you fixed me, until you listened to my song without fear. Their relationship deepened as the days passed. Jake found himself thinking about Lyra constantly. Her laugh, her songs, the way starlight seemed to gather in her hair. He was falling for her, and he suspected she felt something too. But their growing connection was dangerous. Station regulations strictly forbade personal relationships. With alien entities, Jake could lose his job or worse if anyone discovered what was happening. The crisis came when Commander Brooks arrived for a surprise inspection. She was a stern woman who took regulations seriously, and she immediately noticed something different about Lyra. This android seems more advanced than our records indicate, Brooks said suspiciously. Have there been any modifications to her programming? No, ma'am. Jake lied smoothly. I only repaired the damage from the previous engineer's tampering. Brooks studied Lyra carefully. Demonstrate her entertainment functions. Lyra began to sing, but she kept her abilities carefully controlled. The song was beautiful but mundane, nothing that would reveal her true nature. But Brooks wasn't satisfied. There's something unusual about this unit. I want a full system analysis. Jake's heart sank. A deep analysis would reveal everything about Lyra's alien nature and their relationship. His career would be over, and Lyra would likely be taken away for study. That night, Jake met Lyra in secret. We need to run, he told her. If they discover what you really are, they'll treat you like a specimen, not a person. I cannot ask you to sacrifice your life for me, Lyra said, though her eyes showed she wanted him to stay. You're not asking, Jake said firmly. I'm choosing. You showed me beauty beyond anything I ever imagined. You trusted me with your true self. I won't let them take that away. They escaped in a maintenance shuttle, heading for the outer rim where alien contact laws were more relaxed. As they flew through hyperspace, Lyra sang softly, filling the small ship with her ethereal music. Jake listened with his eyes closed, knowing he had found something worth any sacrifice. The universe was vast and full of wonders, and he would explore it all with the Siren who had captured his heart, with her forbidden song. Behind them, the station grew smaller, until it was just another star in the endless night. Ahead of them lay freedom, adventure, and a love that transcended species.